Dwayne Bryant here from WagerTalk.com, coming to you on Wager Talk TV with another edition of DB's Freebies. Let's kick things off with the Lookahead line segment. These are the lines that the Westgate puts out on the Tuesday the week before the games, so all lines referenced here are Westgate lines. We're going to start with a Thanksgiving Day game. It is the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. The look-ahead line on this game was Dallas minus 6.5. We're now seeing the Cowboys all the way up to minus 9.5. This line move, absolutely no surprise that it jumped 3 points. Considering what we just saw, New York was off a 13-point home loss to Detroit, while Dallas went into then 8-1 Minnesota and steamrolled the Vikings 40-3. I had a 5% max bet on Dallas, and as a Cowboys fan, having them win the way they did and cashing a 5% ticket on top of that doesn't get any better than that for yours truly. But as much as this line jumped, I still don't think it's high enough. My DVOA-based projection is Dallas by 12.5, so I actually do see some value on the Cowboys here. For those unfamiliar with DVOA, DVOA stands for Defense Adjusted Value Over Average. And a DVOA measures a team's efficiency by comparing success on every single play to a league average based on situation and opponent. So basically, not all 3-yard runs are equal, not all 10-yard completions are equal, etc. So while I do see value in the line based on my projection, there are several reasons why I don't like the Cowboys in this spot. A, this is a revenge game for the Giants, who already lost to Dallas this season. B, I like looking for buy low, sell high spots, and this is the perfect spot to buy low on the Giants and sell high on the Cowboys. And C, Dallas has lost its last 3 Turkey Day games despite being favored in all 3. And trust me, as a Cowboys fan, it sucks to have them lose on the holiday. It just makes things all, it just takes the holiday and just, makes it a little less fun, let's say. So while my numbers show value on Dallas, I don't think I can get to the window based on the situation I just mentioned. The next game is Houston at Miami. The look-ahead line on this game was Miami minus 9.5, and we are now seeing that all the way up to Miami minus 13.5. This line move also makes perfect sense to me based on what we just saw last week. We saw Miami crush the Browns 39-17. And we saw the then 1-7-1 Houston get beat by 13 points at home against Washington. My DVOA-based projection here is Miami by 13.5, which is exactly right on the current numbers, so no value here for that one. Next up, we've got the Chicago Bears at the New York Jets. The look-ahead line, and we're going to look at the total for this game. The look-ahead total for this game was 44.5. That is now all the way down to 39.5. It has dropped 5 points. But it's another move that makes sense based on recent results. New York managed just a field goal at home against New England. Quarterback Zach Wilson has been notified that the quarterback position is being evaluated. So at this point, we don't know who will be under center for the Jets in this game. Bears have QB issues as well. Justin Fields injured his left shoulder, his non-throwing shoulder, in last Sunday's loss to Atlanta. He's currently listed as day-to-day. So we don't know who's going to start a quarterback for either team in this game. So with the QB injuries and the ineptness and uncertainty around both quarterbacks in this game, it's no wonder this total's dropping like a lead balloon. Next up, we've got the Rams at Kansas City. Look-ahead line was Chiefs minus 10. That is now all the way up to minus 14.5. Another line move that comes as no surprise based on recent results. Rams QB Matt Stafford, he left last Sunday's game in New Orleans over concussion concerns. And as I record this video on Wednesday morning, he has not yet been placed in the NFL's concussion protocol, so he still has a shot to play in this game. On the other side, Kansas City got more of that Mahomes magic on Sunday night in LA, rallying to beat the Chargers with about 30 seconds left. But Kansas City's just 2-5 against the spread in its last 7 as a double-digit home favorite, so a little concern there. My DVOA based projection is Chiefs by 12, so I actually do see some value on the Rams, especially with the hook on the 14 there. But the uncertainty at quarterback for LA will keep me off this game. Plus, Kansas City has the mother of all revenge games on deck as they travel to Cincinnati next weekend to take on the Bengals. Remember, it was the Bengals last season that went into Arrowhead in the AFC title game and stunned the Chiefs in overtime. So nobody could blame Kansas City here if they were looking past the wounded Rams and ahead to that big revenge game next week. Before I get to the free play, I've got two special deals I got going on right now over at dbbets.com. Option A, and actually you can do both of these. So option A, though, is select a 7-day all-access pass. You can get it for just $69. It's a savings of $30. There's no coupon needed. You can actually stack these, meaning you can purchase as many of these as you like. So you could get my plays for $69 every week for as many weeks as you choose. I'm currently number 1 in the NBA in profit this season, and out of 30 Wager Talk handicappers, I am number 5 in overall football profit this season. Option B is you can select my NFL through the Super Bowl package. At checkout, use coupon code NFL75, and you'll get the rest of my NFL through the Super Bowl for just $249. It's a savings of $75, and I am number 1 in profit on 5% NFL plays since the start of last season. I just cashed the easiest of 5% max bet winners on Sunday with the Cowboys crushing Minnesota 40-3. Now, these two special deals will expire Cyber Monday night when the clock strikes midnight, so don't miss out on those deals. Now, for this week's free NFL play, I've been giving out teasers, winning teasers the last few weeks, but I'm not a fan of the teaser options we have this week, so I'm going to shift gears here, and we're going to look at a total for this week's free play. And we're going to look at game 257-258, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Cleveland Browns. 1 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Total currently sitting at 43, and I am looking at the under in this one. This total is already dropping as it opened at 45.5. But the weather forecast is calling for rain, but I'm not really concerned with that. The much more important factor is that the weather forecast is calling for winds at 20 to 30 miles per hour. And that wind is going to make it extremely tough on the passing and kicking games for this one. I mean, as it is, Tampa Bay has already gone under in all 4 of its true road games this season, and by an average of 16.1 points per game. There has only been an average of 28.5 total points scored in Tampa Bay's road games this season. And while the Browns have played to the over here at home, this windy weather is going to have a heavy impact on the scoring here. So, as I said, this line has already dropped a couple points. This line is going to continue to drop. So get your bets in now while 43s are still available, as I'm already seeing a bunch of 42.5s. So again, your free NFL play for this week is to take Tampa Bay and Cleveland under the total. Just a reminder, we got 2 special deals going on at dbbets.com. You can select my 7-day all-access and get it for just $69. It's a savings of $30. No coupon needed. You can stack these, meaning you can purchase as many as you'd like, so you can get my plays at $69 every week for as many weeks as you choose. I'm currently number 1 in NBA profit this season, and I'm number 5 out of 30 Wager Talk handicappers in overall football profit this season. And the other option is to get my NFL through the Super Bowl package at dbbets.com, and at checkout use coupon code NFL75 and get the rest of my NFL for just $249. It's a savings of $75, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm number 1 in profit from 5% NFL plays since the start of last season, and just cashed the easiest of 5% max bet winners this past Sunday when the Cowboys crushed the Vikings 40-3. These 2 special deals do expire Cyber Monday night when the clock strikes midnight, so don't miss out. And like I said, you can take advantage of both deals. That'll do it for this edition of DB's Freebies. Until next time, be smart, bet smart, and good luck on all your wagers.